Hi, my name is Daryl. Now, one of the things that have always bothered me about my Jeep Wrangler Turbo is the dead pedal feel when I push down on the throttle. Now, that throttle lag combined with my turbo lag, yeah, it makes my Wrangler really not accelerate as well as it should. And I think Jeep really programmed the turbo for improving gas mileage and not necessarily performance. Now, in this video, I'm going to review two of the most popular throttle controllers on the market, the Pedal Commander and the Pedal Monster. Now, I'm going to look at price, installation, drivability, and performance, and then make a recommendation on which one to purchase. First, let's look at price. Now, the Pedal Commander, it retails at $299, but they're pretty consistently offering about $50 off, so you really should be able to pick one up for about 250 bucks. It comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee and a 2-year warranty. Now, the Pedal Monster from Banks Performance, it retails at $295 and has a 1-year warranty. Now, Banks focuses on the warranty and really doesn't mention a satisfaction guarantee. So in regards to price, warranty, and return policies, I think the winner here is pretty clearly the Pedal Commander. Now, both are available on Amazon, however, offering a 30-day return policy. The Banks Pedal Monster is manufactured in the United States as opposed to the Pedal Commander, which is manufactured in Turkey. Now, both throttle controllers install similarly, having to disconnect the cable from the throttle assembly. The cable kind of looks like this one right here from the Pedal Monster, and then you would basically just replace this cable from the one that you just connected. Now, the one major difference in the installation is that the Pedal Monster, it also connects to the OBD2 port. Now, there are a number of benefits to doing this. First off, the power from the controller comes from the 12-volt power off the OBD2 port, as opposed to the 5-volt on the throttle assembly. There are some known issues, especially with Mopar vehicles using the throttle controllers that powers with that 5-volt power. It can cause your gas pedal to stop working entirely, which is a pretty big safety issue. I've also heard of other throttle controllers using that 5-volt power causing a check engine light. And because of the Pedal Monster, it plugs into the OBD2 port, it understands your transmission and can return the vehicle to stock when you put it in reverse. Finally, during the installation of the Pedal Monster, it does this throttle calibration, so it can better sense the throttle position and make adjustments to improve performance. Now, the one thing that the Commander does versus the Pedal Monster is that the Commander has this physical controller, so you can make adjustments without actually using the app on your phone. However, I really like the feature on the Pedal Monster app. It shows you the difference in the throttle sensitivity compared to stock. So I've got to say, the Pedal Monster takes the win in regards to the install. It provides more features and it's safer. Next, let's take a drive with both installed and I'll give you my driving impressions. All right, my first driving impressions using the Pedal Commander. I've got to say it does what it says it's going to do, which is increasing throttle sensitivity. Before the Pedal Commander, whenever I touched the throttle, it would take almost a quarter throttle input in order for me to really feel a difference. Whereas now, I can feel that pedal responsiveness right away. Now, I currently have it in the sport mode. I would say in the city mode, it's maybe a little bit better than stock, but not that much better. Sport mode is definitely kind of probably where I would have it. If I switch to Sport Plus, so I'll switch that to right now. Now under Sport Plus, when I just touch that throttle, it'll downshift and almost go full throttle. So I think I probably wouldn't live there. I would live probably somewhere in the sport range. Now, one thing I will say is that it's really easy to switch it off. So all you have to do is hit that star button, which turns it on. And then if you just hit it a couple more times to go from city to sport and then to Sport Plus, and then one more, and then it goes off. So it's really easy to turn it off. Now, One funny thing though is when you turn it off, when you've had it on, you'll feel like there's like no acceleration at all. And so it does a really great job. Yeah, so it's off right now, and I've really got to push that throttle in order for, you know, it to start accelerating. So yeah, let me turn it back on again. One thing I will say is pretty much under any of the modes, whether it's the city or the sport plus, if you fully depress the throttle, and I don't know if, you know, just floor it, and I don't know if this is different with my turbo, because I've got a 2-liter turbo, but when I fully floor it, I'm going to fully floor it right now, and so I was on the highest setting, and it still takes a while to respond. But that kind of leads me to believe that when I do my 0 to 60 run, I don't think I'm going to see that much of a difference. All right, so getting started with my impressions of the pedal monster. So yeah, I got the screen up. I'm going to do a screen recording of this so you can basically see everything as I'm doing it. But one of the things I really like about it, first of all, is the fact that the stock button is just so plainly right there. With the pedal commander, I actually had to turn off the system to go to stock, but with the pedal monster, you just hit stock, and then it just goes right back to stock. And the other thing that's really nice about it, as soon as you go into reverse, it, you know, because it understands the transmission and knows that there's, you know, that there's a reverse, and you really don't want your throttle really super responsive in reverse, especially, you know, if you're hooking up a trailer or whatever you're doing, right? And so the other thing that I really like is that, you know, sometimes when I was driving around, it felt like when I was pushing down the throttle that nothing would actually happen. And I was wondering if there was really kind of something wrong with my throttle. But you can see here, what's really nice is that, you know, as you depress the throttle just a little bit, it'll show you that sensitivity. And, you know, kind of what I'm noticing is it actually seems like the throttle response in stock mode is actually better than before. You know, I don't know if it's because the pedal did, you know, kind of one of those throttle calibrations, and maybe that improved the throttle response because it calibrated it. I really don't know. But it does feel like, and maybe it's just, you know, mental, but it does feel like that it's actually improved over the normal stock throttle response. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it from stock mode to city mode just to see if I feel any bit of a difference. And you can see that it's gonna show you, which is really cool, kind of what the stock throttle response is versus, you know, the throttle responses on the banks. Yeah, it's just I don't know if it's a gimmick, but, you know, it gives you some reassurance that it's actually, you know, it's actually doing something. You know, they say the basic difference between the city mode and the sport mode and kind of like the track mode, you know, obviously it's how sensitive the throttle is, but it's kind of also where the throttle response kind of changes. So as you get up in the settings, that throttle response will get lower. So meaning you'll get more throttle response lower in the initial acceleration. Whereas in the city and maybe in the sport, it's more kind of in the mid-range. But as you get into the higher levels of sport and as you get into the track mode, it's going to give you that additional throttle response even early in that initial pedal. But yeah, to make a change, all you do is either select a different mode, so you can go from city to sport real easily, and right away you can definitely feel a difference in that throttle response. City, I didn't feel all that much of a difference, but this one, you know, you feel a difference right away. So I would definitely probably live in sport mode as opposed to city mode, but I do want to feel like what track mode feels like. So let me turn that on. Okay, so now we're in track mode. Yeah, so just a little bit of press and yeah, it goes. Now I don't really like it where when you depress the pedal just a little bit, it automatically changes gears. You know, I'd kind of want a little more of a press in order for that to happen. So I'd probably live a little bit more in sport mode, maybe at the higher levels, as opposed to track mode. But for our 0 to 60 runs, we're gonna stick it in track mode at the highest level so we can feel the difference. All right, so I am going back to sport mode because I think that's where I would typically live. But I am gonna bump it up just a little bit. Yeah, so it says, yeah, I have to not have any throttle on, so I'm gonna turn that up a little bit. So maybe I'll go towards the upper of sport. Now, the one thing I said with the pedal commander is when I went full throttle, I didn't feel like it made, yeah, I really didn't feel like it did all that much. It's just kind of, there was such a delay. And let me go ahead and try this out with the pedal monster to see what I feel. So it kind of ramps up faster with the pedal monster as opposed to the pedal commander. So with the pedal monster, with the pedal commander, it was more like, it didn't really do anything. It took like almost a second to respond when I went to full throttle. Whereas with the pedal monster, as soon as you hit the accelerator, you kind of feel it respond right away. So I don't know if there's something in the processor or if perhaps it's the calibration that we did that makes that much of a difference. But yeah, it does make a difference when I go full throttle. So I am liking the experience that I'm getting with the pedal monster as opposed to the pedal commander. It just feels more natural, and the fact that I can go full throttle and there's more responsiveness there. So let's get out, do some 0 to 60 times, see if there's a little bit more improvement than what the pedal commander gave us. So I found that the pedal monster, yeah, it just felt more natural than the commander. I like how it went to stock in reverse, and being able to see the stock throttle versus the modified throttle sensitivity, yeah, that was a bonus. It was also more responsive when going wide open throttle, which might be attributed to the calibration it does during the install. So the pedal monster, it definitely takes the win on drivability. So next, I did some 0 to 60 runs in my stock Jeep, so let's do them again and see which throttle controller performs best. First 0 to 60, and I do have the pedal commander in its highest setting. So here we go, and traction control's off. Here we go.
30. 60.
0 to 60 was in 7.38 seconds. So let's do a 5 to 60 run and we'll see what that gives us. Okay, rolling 0 to 60 and go.
30. 60.
All right, so our 5 to 60 on that run was 7.83. So our last test will be a 30 to 60 run. 5, 28, 29, go!
30.
All right, so our 30 to 60 on that run was 5.61 seconds. All right, first 0 to 60 and go.
30.
All right, so our 0 to 60 was 7.37 seconds. All right, so our next run is a rolling 0 to 60 and go.
60.
So I'm thinking that is also a little bit better than stock, but we'll see. All right, so our last run is a 30 to 60 and go.
60.
All right, so our 30 to 60 for that run, 4.2 seconds. Now, I didn't really expect the throttle controllers to make that much of a difference in regards to my 0 to 60 times because they don't increase horsepower, but we definitely got some improvement with the pedal monster. Looking at the table, neither throttle controller made that much of a difference on the actual 0 to 60 times, but on my rolling 0 to 60, the pedal monster, it performed almost a full second better than stock, and almost a half a second better on my 30 to 60 time. Now, unfortunately, we didn't see those kinds of improvements with the pedal commander. So, taking all of this into consideration, I thoroughly recommend the pedal monster over the pedal commander. Yep, the cost is just a little bit more, but you get better drivability, more features, and more performance. My name is Daryl, and I hope this really helps you if you are in the market for a throttle controller. And I'll see you in the next video very soon.